Hi, and welcome back to another haul video with me, Ali. Today my haul is a Shien haul, and this Shien haul is mostly for my Disney bounding outfits that I'm making or putting together for the holiday we're taking in a couple of months. Nope, it'll be a month. Some point early September. We haven't actually booked it yet because we've had to sort out a load of like passport stuff. But this is everything I've got from Shein for that, plus a couple of extras that I just added in anyway because it makes it cheaper when you buy more on Shein. This is like the first part of a mini series I'm hoping to do where I'm going to show you the different Disney bounding and also Harry Potter World outfits that I'm going to be putting together that go with my loungefly bags. Some of it's involved in me making things, some of it's involved in me like altering and tinkering with existing stuff, which is what I'm going to do with some of the stuff that I'm going to show you today. So without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to just show you the two items I got that aren't related to the actual Disney bounding outfits that I'm doing. Three pieces. One is a cardigan that I got from my mother. She's been looking for an orange cardigan, and as I was putting this order in, I figured I'd do that for her. I got it at her in a medium. This is what it looks like. Really nice quality, really soft, not like too thick, but enough. Sort of like a bit more of a burnt orangey colour than I thought it looked like on the website. I thought it was going to be a little bit brighter, but it still feels like lovely quality. Good size, good shape, good stretch. So that one was just an orange cardigan for my mother. However, perfect for the Halloween season coming up if you like those more autumnal colours. The other thing I got was a pin badge. For those who know me know that I have fibromyalgia, which is like a hidden disability. And I saw that they had a load of pins on there, and I just really appreciated this one, not just because of what I have, but because there's lots of different things out there that maybe not necessarily visible to the eye that are still debilitating in your life. So this is a little pin that just says not all disabilities are visible. I collect pin badges anyway, and I like to put them on my coats and stuff like that. I've got another one from Shien that I had ages ago, which is like, says be a nice human on it. Simple things that we wish for. But yeah, so it's really well made, but they do a lot of different ones on Shien, but I just really like that one that I could pop on a coat if I wanted to. And the last thing actually goes with my current jumper. This is from Primark. It was in the sale. So it was meant to be 10. I think it was down to 6 or something like that. I have a bit of a thing about Scooby-Doo at the moment because there's not a lot of like, I was going to say adult. I know Scooby-Doo is a child cartoon, but like cartoon dogs that are geared towards like franchises that you can collect and that are actually like cute and not meant for kids, like Paw Patrol. I feel like Scooby-Doo has that like 90s retro vibe, so like it's more acceptable for adults to have stuff. At least that's what I like to tell myself anyway. So anyway, I got these really cute Scooby-Doo socks off of Shein. They're really good quality. They're just little trainer socks. Love the print on them, and they're going to go perfect with my jumper, and also love pajama buttons. Like I said, I currently have a bit of obsession with Scooby-Doo. Unfortunately, there seems to be a fair bit of Scooby-Doo stuff about at the moment, so that's working well. So yes, Scooby-Doo socks. All this stuff is also like officially licensed, as you can see on the bag. They're officially licensed by Warner Brothers. So yeah, I think they were like a couple of quid. I generally can't remember how much they were, but they were not expensive at all. And like the pin badge before was like under £1. So into the good stuff. So these are some items that I've bought to go with, like I said, lounge flies that I've chosen to take with me. We're planning to spend 3 days at Disney with a park copter and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully book tickets for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, because I would love that. And I've got 3 days in Universal, which for me is predominantly just to hit the Harry Potter World section, because I have been to the Hogsmeade section years ago, back in 2010, but I haven't visited Diagon Alley. So again, I've got like 3 outfit ideas for that as well. So that's where I'm going to start. So I've got this sort of like idea in my head. I've got 2 bags I could choose from for this one. I definitely prefer one of the over the other. The problem is the zip's a bit dodgy on it. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm a little bit worried about pickpocketers. So unless I can get the zip fixed, which is my Deathly Hallows one, because it's got the wand on the top as the handle. It's really pretty. You'll get to see those bags in future videos. I got this Death Eater pin because I kind of also want to like pair it with a sort of Bellatrix Lestrange feel to it. So pin badge was one of the things I got. Again, this was under £1, and I actually think that's really good. There's quite a lot of detail in that, if you can see. So I got the pin badge to go with it, and then I've just bought all of these are like skater girl dresses that I plan to wear, just to keep it simple. It was just easier for me to simple bases. They're all like lightweight and cotton because apparently September's really hot over there. So it's just a skater girl dress, nice and simple, like so. It's got the thicker straps on the top, just because I find when you're wearing your loungefly, you know, if you wear like spaghetti straps, they can rub a bit, especially if it's going to be hot. So plain black dress, skater girl style, nice full skirt. It may need taking up slightly because it's a little bit long, but the reason I got this one is because it's got pockets. I love a pocket. My plan for this one is the like swirly design that is on the Bellatrix Lestrange costume. I have made myself a Bellatrix Lestrange costume before. I plan to sort of like dot all over this dress fabric in little clusters to give that reminiscent effect of her outfit. I might even add some like little light lace details somewhere just to emulate the sleeve of her dress, because I don't actually want to wear a sleeve. And then I've got one of those cinching belts that is poppers on the back, so it's still quite comfortable to go around the middle. So that's giving you a sort of like Bellatrix Lestrange vibe. And then I'm making like bows and headbands and things like that and jewelry to go with that. And that one will go with my Deathly Hallows one. So it's a little bit longer than I was expecting. I think this is probably going to hit me below the knee. I am only 5'1", so that happens a lot with dresses. Things are too long, fortunately, because I sew. That's something I do. It's not a problem I come across because I can just take off what I need to and chuck it through the sewing machine. So that one is for my Bellatrix Lestrange / Deathly Hallows inspired outfit for Universal. This next one is to go with my Haunted Mansion bag that I've got. I love the Haunted Mansion ride. It's probably one of my favourite rides in Disneyland. So again, similar sort of shape in terms of like another skater girl dress, but it's got this like crisscross detail here on the front, which I quite liked. The back is just flat and straight, circle skirt. This one does not have pockets. So this is sort of like, because it reminds me of their uniform that the maids wear at the ride. So this probably get cut into pieces and like reorganized to create the outfit I'm trying to make, including maybe trying to make some like sleeves from the fabric of this to go on top of something else. But yes, this one is the base for my Haunted Mansion one. Like, again, I'm making Mickey ears and bows and stuff like that to go with it, just to like make it all a full outfit. So I will say, I don't know whether it shows up on the camera, but it is actually green and navy blue, and I thought it was green and black. However, it's not overly obvious that that is the case, and I think once I've cut it up and used it how I want to use it, you probably won't even be able to tell. But so that's that one. All of these came, the whole order came to like 50 quid in total. And that was for everything that you're going to see in this video. So that's not too bad for the amount of items I've had for that. It might have even been less than that because Shien does that weird thing that with you add more, you pay less. The next thing I got is all of these outfits have got their own laces to go with them. So I've got one pair of trainers that I'm taking that sort of goes with them all. They're really comfortable. And so the way that I'm going to make my shoes work with my outfit is I'm going to change out the laces each day. So these are some purple laces. Now, I think I may have some glittery purple laces as well. So these can either go with the Haunted Mansion one, or because they are the colour of the wallpaper, or they can go with the one that's coming up next. I haven't quite decided yet, but I've also got like bows to go on my shoes to sort of like go with whatever I'm trying to dress as. So purple laces, again, these were like £1.25. They're quite a good, decent length. So that one is that, and they were predominantly bought for this next one coming up. So this dress is likely to double up for me. So as you can see, these ones have got the spaghetti straps on them, but they are adjustable. But the likelihood is, again, I will probably change this strap to be something that's going to be a bit more comfortable. I've got some extra material that I bought today at a charge shop that I might be able to utilize to do that with. But again, another Skater Girl Scout dress. This one is a lot more stretchier. This one is, like shiny material that almost feels a little bit like a swimming costume. It's that sort of material, whereas the other ones are definitely more cotton feel. So this is my base for my Hocus Pocus costume, Disney bounding outfit thing, to go with that bag. So I've got this as a base, which is just the green base dress, because I'm sort of going with Winifred's colours. I've got some earrings and, like I said, bows and everything to go with it, with the purple laces, to then wear, and I know it's going to be hot, so maybe this is the outfit I wear to the evening event, which would technically mean I could fit one more outfit in, but I'd have to get a bag out there to do that. But yeah, I then saw this cardigan, little crop cardigan, which I loved. I love this little embroidery, the gold embroidery. It felt very reminiscent of Winifred's like whole outfit, because her outfit is obviously green with the purple, with all the gold detailing. And just thought with the green underneath, some Mickey ears to match, and this, it sort of emulates her. I've got some earrings coming that are like the shape of her hair and things like that. And then I've obviously got some bows that have got the book on and all that kind of stuff. But this is part of their runway collection. I do find there's quite a lot of items in the runway collection that I really like. So yeah, nice little purple cardigan. One of the other things I may do is I may switch out the buttons on here for something a little bit more magical feeling. But predominantly that will be how it's worn. Like I said, not too much to do on that. I could also use the green dress, if I didn't alter it too much, to create like a Slytherin outfit, because I do have, well, I am House Slytherin, as you know if you've seen my previous videos, and I do have like a Slytherin bag that I could do that with, and I have a lot of Slytherin accessories already, so it'd be a really easy out for me to chuck together if I wanted like a change of outfit for an evening thing. Yeah, I'm trying to like cram a lot into a very short space of time. Next up on that Harry Potter note, I've got some more laces. This time this is for my Patronus loungefly bag outfit that I'm doing. So these are supposed to be glow in the dark. They've got this like ombre blue effect, which I thought was very cool to go with the Patronus feel. But this also is glow in the dark. So at night time, when it starts to get darker in the parks, I thought it'd be quite cool that like a Patronus glows because of the magic, that my laces would glow too, with some bows to go with it. I'm excited to like show you the videos where I'm like putting things together and whatnot, because I feel like that's when you really get my vision. It's hard when you've got an idea in your head, and you may not necessarily be explaining it very well. But again, so this one isn't as skatery as some of the other ones, because I just couldn't find something that was like perfect. And I don't know whether I'll wear it like all baggy, like as you can see. This has also got straps, but they are double straps, and they sort of like come to a point at the back. I did go quite large in all of these dresses, just because I didn't want anything really clingy, and because I'm on like a short time window, it was much easier for me to get something and find it was massive and take it in, than get something and realize it was too small or really uncomfortable to wear and not be able to do anything with it in the time frame I've got. But I love this one because I love the ombre effect that you get with it, which feels very much reminiscent of like the Patronus looking imagery that you get, because it's got all those different shades of blue around it. Very whimsical. So I got this one. I may add some like little like gemstones to this to make it a little bit more sparkly. We'll have a look at the length, see how we're going there. I may just reshape this a little bit around the waist area, just to like knit me in, or see if I can find some kind of belt maybe that I could put around the waist that's just going to give me more of that feel of what we're going for here. The bows are very, very reminiscent. This one I've had to do a lot of work for accessories for, because there's not enough Patronus stuff out there to buy. So the bows that I'm doing are very much stuff that I have put together myself with some scrap material I had from a previous project I've recently done. So yeah, we'll see how that one comes together. Obviously I've also don't have to make Mickey ears for those ones, because obviously that's not a thing at Universal, so that saves me one job to figure out. I then also picked up myself some cotton cycle shorts. Again, like I said, I went up a size. These are probably going to be a little bit big, but I actually prefer that. So what I find with a lot of these is when I get the right size for my waist, they're still a bit tight around my thighs. So I'd much rather the comfort around the thighs. These are just plain black. These are bought to go underneath all of these outfits. I've got several pairs like this, just for comfort because of the heat, and modesty. Just, you know, if you're going upside down rides, things like that, you just want to have something underneath. And I just, whenever I wear dresses, I always like to have something like this underneath anyway for comfort. So I just got myself a plain black pair, which will fit with most of the ones I've got, but I have got a couple of other pairs as well that I'll be taking with me. I've sort of tried to keep the silhouette of every outfit the same or very similar, so that each outfit has like the equivalent in a bow, in its style, etc. So they're quite uniformed, I guess. It just kept my my creative brain slightly more focused, shall we say, because sometimes I can get out of control with just more is more and not knowing when to just stop and be like, do you know what, actually, you're going to run out of time here. Better to have simplicity than, you know, and it's got to travel as well. All these things have got to travel, and I want to pack them like I've seen a lot of people pack their Disney bounding outfits, where they put everything into the bag that they're using for loungefly. So I wanted stuff that would roll up and not necessarily look awful or too creased and things like that. Everything that will fit inside, which is also why I'm doing the same shoes for each outfit, just changing out the laces, things like that, to make packing easier, because obviously I'm going to want to bring stuff home too and I need space. So these ones are for my zero bag. So Nightmare for Christmas. You may notice that I pretty much have picked all of the Halloween stuff for my outfits for Disney, but that's because it should be Halloween time by the time we get there. And I just want to revel in that because, like I said, it's my favorite time of year. You see, and I can't do it this year either because I'm in a show on Halloween week and it's making me very, very sad because I'm seeing some very cool things. I may have to still buy some stuff, but they just won't be used till next year. Anyway, so these ones are also glow in the dark. They're just white, or they appear just white, but they are, on the picture, they say that they glow in the dark, and I'm hoping once I've walked around all day in them, that should definitely give them enough charge to glow. But I just thought that'd be really cool to have my laces glow, because my backpack glows as well. The part that is zero glows. And I've sort of carried that through to the Mickey ears so that I've got glowing bits when it gets darker at night time. To go with that, I've bought this one, and this is probably the one that's going to take me the most time to like alter or make it right for what I want, what my head has got the idea for. Mainly because this is less about sewing and more about painting. So you may think, Zero's white. Why are you holding up a black and white dress? Here is the crazy mind of Alison. So my plan was that I would, on the bottom part, on the skirt part here, paint Zero himself on the actual dress. I'm hoping acrylic paints are going to be on my side. That's what I usually use when I do sort of this kind of stuff. Or fabric paints or something like that. Or maybe it'll be a matter of me like cutting him out in felt maybe, and stitching him to the bottom of the skirt. But I thought that way I needed a dark background so he stood out, so I went with that. But I also like the idea of like the white trim, because that will like pull in the fact that there'll be a massive white dog down the bottom here. And it also gives off that Nightmare for Christmas vibes because of Jack's outfit is black and white. So although I am obviously mainly trying to emulate my Zero bag. I still want it to like be obvious it's Nightmare for Christmas, and just go with the flow. So I've got multiple options of like earrings, etc. to go with this because I happen to own a lot from this franchise anyway. But I think this is probably my favorite in terms of shape. My only worry again is that the straps are quite thin and wearing a backpack all day might hurt. But if ever any of the dresses required this, I think this dress would benefit from me making my favorite flutter sleeve, which is very floaty. And that way it will emulate sort of like the floatiness and ghostliness of Zero into the top of the dress. But I will need to sort of make sure I pick the right fabric, which unfortunately means I'm probably going to have to do it in jersey. And I'm not going to lie, I hate working with jersey because you will pin it down to the inch of its life, you'll cut it out, and it will not be the shape that you originally drew. It's just one of those things. It's a fabric I struggle with, and I'm happy to put my hands up and say that I do struggle with it. But yes, that's the plan for this one. So that is all of the bits that I've got from Shien for those outfits. So we've got Zero, we've got my Patronus bag, it's that lot. We've got a Winifred sort of inspired outfit to go with my Hocus Pocus bag, but also possibly could use the dress again for a Slytherin outfit, or just wearing it generally because we're going for 2 weeks, and 1 week we're doing the parks, and then 1 week we're having a more relaxing time. And I do feel like maybe not the Zero one, and depending on how much I do to the blue one, but the green one I definitely could just wear out. Same with the black one. I could probably just about get away with wearing that out as well. Um, then you've got Haunted Mansion that may be cut to pieces, just used for fabric. The other reason I did that is because when I went searching for fabric for Haunted Mansion to utilize in the design, it was just so expensive. And my brand is literally Thrifty Care because I try to be more thrifty with stuff, reuse stuff, reutilize stuff, look at things in different ways. It's not always possible to do that. Sometimes I do have to go and buy specific things, but I do always try to keep my costs down as much as I can, which is why I upcycle stuff, which is why I will buy stuff from the charity shop instead of bits and pieces from like big fabric brands and things like that, because I usually can see a piece of clothing and go, actually, I can use that for this. I can cut it up and use the material, because there are some like fabulous dresses out there. And actually, when you unpick all that, that's a lot of fabric to be used. So that's one of the things I will do. Sometimes I will go to stores and see a dress that may not fit me, may not be in my size, maybe it's too big or something like that, or too small. But I'll be like, I love the fabric. What else could I do with that? So I do try to do that a lot. Obviously, this time around, I've had to be quite quick. But these, again, are outfits I would wear again anyway. There will obviously be other times and events where dressing up in a Disney bounding type way works, whether that's for parties. Maybe one day I'll go to a Comic-Con, or maybe D23 or 24, all those kind of like events. Maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to attend those events. But yeah, I mean, the outfits that I will get a lot of use out of myself because of that. So yeah, Bellatrix, and then my mum's orange cardigan that may be stolen by me by the time we hit autumn. So that's all the outfits that or items that I have bought to make my Disney bounding / Universal outfits with. I hope to get up in the next few weeks videos which shows you how I've put these outfits together, some of the bits and pieces I've made or altered and etc. for the outfits. And I'm hoping to do it so that I do 2 outfits per video, just so that gives you a little bit more to look at. It also means that I can do like 2 at a time as well. But if you have any comments or suggestions or questions, pop them down in the chat below. If you want prices, etc., just ask which one you want for, and I'll go and have a look and check for you. But like I said, always bear in mind, the more you put in your basket, often that comes down, which is why I sort of had to wait to put it all in at once, to make sure that I was getting the best price I could for this trip. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.